challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
There. So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member owned.
But aren't all financials member owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota. We've got a Minnesota high school volleyball game tonight here. And the visitors are from Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley. And the home squad is your Breckenridge Cowboys. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. And I am Joe Schreiner alongside Camden Yards Kelson, and he will be running the camera tonight and also producing the show for tonight. Welcome once again here to Minnesota High School Volleyball and our pregame show brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is the precision planting sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage, our pregame show sponsor. Well, we got a couple of pretty good volleyball teams coming in here tonight. The Cowgirls coming in at 16-2. They lost one over the weekend in the Barnesville tournament. They fell to Barnesville 2-1. In the Barnesville tournament, so they fall to 16-2. Again, a good record for the Cowgirls, yet 16-2 is pretty darn good. Their ranking in the QRF so far in Class A division, they are ranked number 12 of 151 teams. And then you go down and you look at the CGB Wolverines. They come in at 14-7 overall, and they come in at 51 ranking out of 151. So they're up there in the top 50 almost, and expecting a good game tonight here between the two. And we'll take a look at some more stats here when we come back right after these messages. Again, you're watching the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is the precision planting sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. I'll turn it over to our commercials. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back, everybody, to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota. We got some high school volleyball action here in the state of Minnesota, and we've got a couple of 6A teams going at each other tonight. The visitors from Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley, the Wolverines are in town taking on the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Camden Yards Kelson on the camera and producing tonight's show. Again, welcome back to our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planning, sales, and service center for the southern Red River Valley. As I said during our first break there, I said that the Cowgirls are coming in at 16-2, and the Wolverines coming in at 14-7. So both teams with winning records here coming into tonight, and the Cowgirls with a ranking of 12 out of 151 in the QRF, and 51 ranking for the CGB Wolverines out of the Class A rankings. Again, Hillcrest Academy leads Section 6A North. They're undefeated so far in section record of 14-0, and their overall record of 18-0. Breckenridge Cowgirls coming in second place right now in the 6A North standings with an 8-1 record in the section, and again, like I said, a 16-2 overall record. So the Cowgirls looking to keep the improvement and keep the winning streak going here. And again, they had their tournament in Barnesville. They defeated Fertile Beltrami. They defeated Winnemac. They defeated New York Mills, and then met Barnesville in the championship and fell to 2A Barnesville 2-1. So I know Coach Kruger would like to get that win here a little bit later on in the season. I believe they play Barnesville on Thursday night. We'll be here on Thursday. So we'll be here for that matchup, and Coach Kruger would like to get that one and hopefully secure a top spot in the Heart of Lakes Conference. And we're getting toward the end of the season already. We hate to say it, but we're getting there already. Yards, let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll come back with our introductions. This will conclude our Yield Advantage pregame show. We'll be back with the Miller & Associates starting lineups right after this.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
We are back, Three Borders Sports Network, and we appreciate you all tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network and our YouTube channel tonight. My partner Brian Watson is over in Wahpeton tonight. He's got the Huskies and the Cheyenne Mustangs tonight in volleyball action over in Wahpeton, and he is on YouTube as well as on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Red River Communications, our own cable channel dedicated to Three Borders Sports Network. We can't go live on Channel 28 on everything we do. We have to pick and choose, and it's easier for Brian to do things over there with the system that we have. So Brian's got the Channel 28 tonight. Yards and I are on YouTube only tonight. We're going to turn it down to our PA announcer, Art Grocco, for the introduction of the teams on the Miller & Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs, and our national anthem. Here's Art.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Breckenridge High School. We thank you for your attendance and for your support of the student-athletes competing tonight. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley Wolverines. Breckenridge High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at all of our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts. Please respect the decisions of our contest officials. What you say and do during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. The officials for tonight's game are Mariah Herding and Ted Schmidt. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask everybody to please rise and face the flag on the south end of the gymnasium. Remove your cap or hat as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of the national anthem. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the participants of tonight's match. First, for our guests, the Clinton Graceville Beardsley Wolverines. The non-starters, number 5, Lacey Stotesbury. Number 7, Natalie Radosevich. Number 10, Aubrey Sigler. Number 11, Parker Stotesbury. Number 16, Macy Ebnett. Number 18, Kaylee Hochschild. Number 20, Sophie Foreman. And now for your starters. Number 1, Chloe Cardwell. Number 6, Bryn Vagness. Number 9, Addison Ward. Number 13, Hannah Gary. Number 15, Bristol Paulson. Number 17, Jordan Wright. And your libero, number 8, Micaiah Hennessy. Coaches, Christy Moberg and Kayla Holtz. And now for the home team, your Breckenridge Cowgirls. First, the non-starters. Number 1, Emily Gowan. Number 2, Josie Weinbar. Number 6, Jonica Bernatus. Number 7, Piper Janing. Number 12, Adelia Spear. Number 13, Coley Schuler. And now for your starters. Number 3, Sydney Roberts. Number 5, Chastity Hansen. Number 9, Caitlin Kaler. Number 10, Aaron Lafis. Number 11, Parker Yagi. Number 19, Jaylee Ernst. And your libero, number 4, Carson Nepple. Coaches, Margaret Kruger, Alicia Finkswell, Missy Johnson, and Brianna Dower. Let's get ready and play some volleyball.
There you go. There's your Bill and Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups, brought to you by Miller and Associates American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. And our PA announcer, Art Gracco, doing a fine job as always. And we're just about ready to have our first serve, and that's brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Tyler Farm Supply, located down in beautiful, scenic Tyler, North Dakota. They are your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985. Tyler Farm Supply, our first serve sponsor. And checking out right away will be Bristol Paulson, and coming in for her will be the libero. That is Micaiah Hennessy, 5'6" junior. So Parker Yagi going to step back to serve for the Cowgirls. Parker had a ace in the game against Perham on Thursday that we saw, and we are underway with our Tyler Farm Supply first serve. Cowgirls pick it up. Chastity Hansen with her first attempt at a kill, and picked up well in the back row, but that's going to fall in for a point for the Cowgirls on Hennessy's dig there, but nobody was there to receive. 1-0 lead for the Cowgirls as Yagi steps back again. Set off balance there, and Cowgirls hanging, but then number 6 puts it away, and that is Vagness. Kind of off balance a little bit there on that kill attempt. It was Addison Ward. She couldn't quite get it across her. Her timing wasn't down on that set. But serving now will be Hennessy again. Caitlin Kaler finds the sideline and gets it in for the point, and the Cowgirls will back up 2-1. KK with her first kill. KK had 9 kills against Perham last Thursday. Over to the near side, and with the kill attempt on this side, and it's good. was Addison Ward, a 5'10 senior for CGB. Gets the point, and we're tied again at 2. Stepping back to serve now is Chloe Cardwell. Carson Neppel digs. Parker Yagi sets to Caitlin Kaler. And the set over to the near side, partially blocked at the net by Ernst, but the point is good for Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright, a 5'6 junior, got up in the air pretty good on that one. As Cardwell steps back to serve once again. Yagi sets it over to Sydney Roberts, and Sydney puts it away for the point, and the Cowgirls tie it back up at 3. Tied at 1, tied at 2, tied at 3. Aaron Blofus checks in now for Carson Neppel, and Caitlin Kaler steps back to serve for the Cowgirls. Looks like it's black and white night over at the student section in Breckenridge here tonight. And the set into the middle was Ward, and it's out. A little bit too strong. They're looking for a tip, but it was not, according to the referees. Ward was hoping for the tip, but did not get it. So KK stepped behind the line once again. The set. Little confusion there as Cardwell bumped it up, and Wright was going to hit it, but then Cardwell come running over, and I think Jordan Wright just missed because she took her eyes off the ball there as Cardwell was coming over. Back in the middle, Ward, and a nice block by Aaron Blofus. KK digs. Yagi back sets to Jaylee Ernst. She goes deep to the corner, dug out there by Cardwell. Ward in the middle again. Yagi sets to the far side to Sydney. And dug out in the back by Gary. Long volley here. Up to the front. Blofus. Looks like it's out. Everybody agrees, and it's point for the CGB Wolverines. Cowgirls with a 5-4 lead. Addison Ward serves in the back now for CGB. Aaron Blofus. Good dig, and it hits the net, and 3 Cowgirls stand there, and miscommunication, and it falls in between everybody watching it go to the floor. So point to CGB, and we're tied again at 5. To Jaylee Ernst. She hits it deep. Good save by CGB, and they keep it alive. Over to Sydney with the power. Again, dug out nicely by Hennessy. That one goes into the net. Coley Schuler now will check in for Jaylee Ernst. A 6-5 lead for the Cowgirls. Coley Schuler steps back to serve. And that, unfortunately, is an unforced error. Coley Schuler puts it into the net. A rare unforced error for Coley on serving. And checking back in now for the Wolverines will be Lacey Stotsberry. She'll step back to serve. And that one goes into the net. So unforced error returns to the unforced error. As Chastity Hansen will check in now for Carson Neppel. Sydney Roberts. 1,000 digs club this year. Sydney, the senior, steps back to serve. And the set up to the middle. That's over by Bagsness. Cardwell sets it up. Schuler sets up Hansen. And Chastity gets the point. Chastity Hansen had 7 kills against Perham last Thursday. Sydney Roberts to serve again with a 2-point lead, just clears the tape. To the near side, and that attempt by Gary. Back sets to Yagi. Hit well, and that's going to be unplayable. Parker Yagi with the kill and the point for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls with a 9-6 lead right now. Sydney Roberts comes over to the near side to serve this time. She'll serve it up to Cardwell. And the hit from the back row there is Gary. Chastity Hansen Again to Gary. Blocked at the net by Yagi and Blofus, and a good save by CGB, but it's going to be out of bounds. Somebody was under the net, and that will go as a point to the Cowgirls. 10-6. Yagi and Blofus got up on the net very well that time. As Sydney again with a great serve, just barely clears the tape. And another block, and that is a point for the Cowgirls. Again, the Blofus-Yagi tandem. Cowgirls up by 5 now. Roberts goes deep again. Cardwell picks it up. Second hit goes over. Roberts digs. Kaler from behind the 10-foot line. Set up to the middle, way out of bounds on the hit there by Vagsness. And it's 12-6. Cowgirls have doubled up CGB. Sydney serving again. And that one is brought back in, and going across is Vagnus. Blofus at the front. Sydney digs. Schuler sets it back over to Hansen. She'll find a spot. Nobody, or the CGB Wolverines are there. And another dig by Sydney to Chastity, and a good dig in the back there by Hennessy. That one wasn't going to get over the net on that hit there by Gary. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a Carlson Family Insurance timeout as well. Carlson Family Insurance located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wapaton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. We'll be right back. 13-6, Cowgirls.
They have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wapaton, talk to Rick Steckler.
All right, off of that Carlson Family Insurance timeout, it's 13-6 in favor of the Cowgirls. Yard's going to put up our Studio 22 Designs shout-out line. Women's boutique, clothing, gifts, and custom t-shirts. They're open late on Wednesday nights till 8 p.m. Studio 22 Design shout-out line. Text us at 701-640-2619. Blocked by Blofus. Second hit goes over, and just right in front of Caitlin Kaler. And the timeout worked there for Coach Moberg and the Wolverines. It's 13-7. 701-640-2619. Send me a text. If you want your name announced, I'll do that, and tell me who you're cheering for, and we'll put that out on the air as well. Studio 22 Designs shutout line. Schuler back sets to Yagi, and she'll tap it over, tries to find a spot, but Hennessy right there. And again, right there in front of Sydney Roberts, right at the three-point arc. And the Cowgirls give up 2 in a row here. It's 13-8. Caitlin Kaler sets it to Schuler. Now Hansen, and there it is. It's a lift, and the point for the Cowgirls. So Chastity with another point for the Cowgirls. Blofus will check out. Neppel will check in to serve. Hennessy digs in the back. Set up. Sydney Roberts digs to Hansen. Got it to fall. Oh. And it is a point for the Cowgirls. It was tipped. So Cowgirls take a 15-8 lead. Carson Neppel back to serve again. Oh, and that was a vicious kill by Hannah Gary, 5'8 junior. Put that one away in a hurry. Again, our shout-out line, 701-640-2619. Don't call me. I can't answer it, but send me a text and I'll put your name on the air. Tell you who you're cheering for. Tell me who you're cheering for, and we'll get that out there too. Schuler bump sets to Yagi. She'll go over. And now the set to the near side. Cardwell goes over. Neppel picks it. Sydney behind the 10-foot line. Cardwell digs. Back to Cardwell. And that's going to be out of bounds. Point for the Cowgirls, 16-9. Parker Yeage's Grammy. Paula Morris from beautiful, scenic East Wichita, cheering on the Cowgirls and her granddaughter, Parker Yeage. Thanks for the nice comments, Grammy. And there's a block at the net, but Chastity saves it. Sydney Roberts with the kill. Hennessy digs. Second hit goes over. Cowgirls ready for it that time, but so was Addison Ward with the stuff. And a point for CGB, 16-9. Karen and Carly Kappas tuned in and watching Three Borders Sports Network and the Cowgirls. Cheering on the Cowgirls. Thank you for that, Karen and Carly. Served by Hennessy to Caitlin Kaler. Hennessy digs. Yeage sets up Caitlin again, and she has to tap it over. Neppel to Yeage. To Kaler, bang, down inside the line. Point for the Cowgirls, 17-10. Aunt Jody, Uncle Scott from Fargo, cheering on Parker and the Cowgirls. Thank you for texting as always. Thanks, guys. Uncle Jody and Uncle Scott, cheering on Parker and the Cowgirls. Ward, and look at Jaylee Ernst and Caitlin Kaler getting up on the net there. Puts that one back to the CGB side. Ward's got some power on it when she goes up there. And Chastity Hansen serves, leading 18-10 now. Hennessy gets it up to the front row to Paulson. Chastity's got to go over from behind the 10-foot line. Free ball. Here's Hennessy, gets it over. Parker sets it up to Kaler, blocked at the net. What a good job there. And that was by Cardwell and Ward. Paulson was also up there in the front row. Not sure if she had a hand on it. As Cardwell steps back to serve. 18-11. Cowgirls lead. Kaler. That one goes out. Sophie Larson on one corner. Kelsey Sorol on the other. Cardwell back to serve. CGB trails 18-12. Oof. Going over was right. Chastity goes over. And the third hit goes over by CGB. Back to Yeage. Sydney Roberts. Good dig there by Cardwell again. Back to Sydney. Power. Hennessy can't handle that one. She's been doing well all night long. But that one, Sydney Roberts puts it away with authority and a smile on her face. Caitlin Kaler will step back to serve. Cardwell sets it up to Ward, and it goes right back. And the third hit goes over. Roberts saves it. Up to Aaron Blofus. Cardwell sets it up to Ward. She'll put it away and right past the outstretched arm of Parker Yeage. And I think we have substitutions here on both sides. As Sigler checks back for the CGB Wolverines, and I believe Neppel also checked in for the Cowgirls. Ward will step back to serve. Trailing by 6. And the third hit does not go over. Unforced error there on the Cowgirls. 19-14. CGB hanging in there. Ward serves again. Parker brings it back. They're going to say a lift. Nope. They're going to say somebody was in the net. They say it was number 10, Aubrey Sigler. So the Cowgirls get to 21st. It's 20-14. Coley Schuler steps back to serve. Hennessy digs. Third hit goes over by Gary. Set to Blofus, and it goes blocked at the net there, and it's blocked by Paulson, and I believe Sigler was also there. So a point to the Wolverines. Paulson will come out. Checking in for her will be Lacey Stotesbury. She goes back to serve. Taylor digs. Sydney Roberts with the third. Dug out here by Stotesbury. Carson Nepple with a nice dig in the back row. Third hit goes over. Magnus, and it's a point for CGB. Grandpa Dale's watching in western North Dakota, cheering. Oh, that's for, that's got to go the other way. I got to send that one over to Brian. Somebody's cheering on the Huskies. Got the wrong channel there, I think. Or the wrong phone number, I should say, yards. Third one goes over by CGB. Sydney Roberts with a beautiful dig. Parker Yagi tries to go way back to the corner, but Cardwell digs. Now up to the front. Hit by Gary. A 4-point lead for the Cowgirls. Back set. And that one's going to go out on the hit by Sigler. Sydney Roberts with a rare unforced error on her serve. It's 21-17. The senior with a rare error. And now back to serve is Jordan Wright. Schuler sets it up to Parker. She got to tip it over. Second hit goes over again. Schuler sets it up to Bloffus. She'll go over. Dug out by Ward. Third hit, Vagnus. And that will fall for a point. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. The Cowgirls lead 22-17 in set number 1. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network. Is your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300. Was over by CGB, and here comes Chastity Hansen with the kill and the point for the Cowgirls. It was tipped there by CGB, and the Cowgirls now just 2 points away from a set 1 win. Mark from Fergus Falls is watching, says go Cowgirls. Also a special shout out to KK's grandma Terry watching in attendance. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Terry, for watching in attendance. Nice dig by Carson Nepple. Second hit, third hit goes over by Gary. Schuler to Hansen. Up near the front, and it's going to go underneath the net. And a point for the Cowgirls, and they're at a set point win here with Carson Nepple stepping back to serve. Mark from Fergus is watching and says go Cowgirls. And also a shout out to KK's grandma Terry watching in attendance. Oh, and a good block at the net there by Parker and KK, and Parker digs it out. That one's going to sting on the tape, and it falls over on the CGB side. Wright couldn't get to it. It'll be a set 1 win for the Cowgirls here, 25-17 in set 1. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back on this OSPTI set break right after this.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Well, set number one goes to the Cowgirls, a 25-17 victory for the Cowgirls. It was close early on. There was several ties through the early stages of set one. Cowgirls come back to defeat the CGB Wolverines in 25-17 victory. So we're going to go to set number two, and I got to give a quick shout out to Rod and to Brenda. They are watching. Rod and Brenda Romerine tuned in and watching the Breckenridge Cowgirls tonight. So thanks, Rod and Brenda. Also, let's see here. We got one more here. Shout out to Parker and the Cowgirls. Aunt Nancy, Sister Chase, and Cousin Jacob in the cities. So thank you, Aunt Nancy. Chase, used to watch her on the volleyball court as well as the basketball court. And Jacob in the cities. So shout out to all you guys cheering on the Cowgirls. Thanks for watching Three Borders Sports Network. And speaking of Parker, there she is. She tips it over to Jaylee Ernst and dug out on the block there by Sydney Roberts. And back comes Cardwell with a kill, and that goes out of bounds. And the Cowgirls put the number on the board first. It's 1-0. Go Sydney. Grandpa Greg Roberts is watching at Pickerel Lake. We're all over here tonight as Chastity, unfortunately, with the unforced error, Chastity Hansen puts it into the net, and we're tied at 1. So Grandpa Greg Roberts watching at Pickerel Lake. Thanks for watching, Grandpa. Cheering on Sydney and the Cowgirls. Neppel, Yagi back sets to Caitlin Kaler. Jansen digs. Parker sets it up for KK. Cardwell goes over on the third one, dug out by Neppel. Back to Chastity from deep. Cardwell again. Been several long volleys here between the two teams. There's a free one now for the Wolverines at the net. Pushing it out of bounds with two hands. And unsuccessful on that was Addison Ward. Point to the Cowgirls. That set break was brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. And another unforced error. It's 2-2. Had a couple of those tonight. Cardwell serves. Over to Sydney Roberts. Got it. Sydney puts it away for the point on the kill. Ernst will come out. Yagi will come out as well. Schuler in. Janing, that's Piper, in for the Cowgirls. Parker will take a break. Coley Schuler to serve. Cardwell up the net toward the kill, and the block goes off the hands of Janing, and it's a point for the Wolverines, and we're tied again at 3, just like the set one. I think it was 5-5 or 6-6 there, the last tie, and then Cowgirls kind of stepped out to a little bit of a lead and ended up winning 25-17 in set one. And there's a kill there, and that's a point for Hannah Gary and the Wolverines. They take the lead 4-3. Ward serving. Schuler sets to Blofus. And a nice block at the net by Janing and Blofus. Ward again, she'll go high that time. The blockers were there for Breckenridge. Janing with the kill. Piper gets the kill and the point. Sydney Roberts back to serve. Gets it in. Hennessy rolls off her arm. And it's unfortunately a error there for the Wolverines, and it's a point for the Cowgirls, taking the lead 5-4. Cowgirls back here on Thursday night. They'll be taking on Barnesville in a big Heart of Lakes matchup. An important matchup for the two. Blofus. Ward digs it out deep, and the second hit by Cardwell goes right into the net. She tried to sneak it over on the second hit, unsuccessfully. Get well soon, Chris Roberts, the father of Sydney Roberts. Want to see you back here in the gym this winter. Over to Chastity Hansen. She'll go over and hits the tape, bounces back, and the third hit can't make it over. And CGB loses that one. Substitution coming in here for CGB is Jordan Wright. She'll check back in now for Aubrey Sigler. Sydney Roberts again. And that's an ace for Sid. They like that one. Wright goes over and retrieves it from the bleacher area over there, and Sydney Roberts set to serve again. Again, great serve. Hennessy digs. Second hit, third hit will go over by Gary, but it's going to be a free ball for the Cowgirls. Blofus. Cardwell with a nice dig. Schuler sets it over to the far side to Chastity Hansen. Good block at the net by Paulson, I believe. Over to Wright. And that's going to go out, and the Cowgirls with the point. Cowgirls just doing what they need to do here, and they're up 9-4. Sydney Roberts steps back to serve once again. And that one, not quite high enough to clear the tape. Into the net it goes. And it's 9-6, I believe, or is it 9-5? 9-5. Stepping back to serve is Lacey Stoatsberry. 9-5 in favor of the Cowgirls. Schuler back sets to Blofus. She'll push it over. Third hit goes over by Vagnus. Cassidy Hansen on the wrong side of the antenna. And it's a point for the Cowgirls. Or excuse me, point for the Wolverines. It was out. Chastity's kill. Blofus, and she'll hit it and put it away. Aaron Blofus with the kill. Aaron Blofus had 3 kills against Perham on Thursday night. Picks up one here tonight. And Carson Neppel will serve. Sydney digs. Schuler sets it up to KK. Over to the near side. Vagnus, oh my goodness, look out, get out of the way on that one. Or excuse me, Hannah Gary with the kill. Hannah Gary just got on top of that one and put it down in a hurry. Hannah Gary. So Wright. Chastity not able to get on top of that one, and she'll pop it over the net. Excuse me, that was Piper Janing. Chastity and Piper both wearing their hair up in a little bun in the back side of their heads. And there's KK. She'll put it over this net. Dug out by Ward. Set up. Goes to Magnus. And she'll get it in for the point. And here comes the CGB Wolverines. They trail now by 1. Wright goes back to serve. Sydney Diggs over to KK. Dug out here on the near side by Gary. Back to Gary. Sydney with the dig. Chastity Hansen. Third hit's got to go over, and Schuler does. Magnus. Sydney up into the net. Schuler tried to play it off, but she just can't quite read how those go sometimes, and we're tied now at 10. Right to serve. KK goes over, but it's right at Addison Ward. Here comes with the kill again was Gary. Cowgirls block it. Chastity Hansen. Hennessy couldn't dig it. It went over to Wright, but just a quick bang play. As Jaylee Ernst will check back in for Coley Schuler. And Parker Yagi will check back in now for Piper Janing. Parker will step back to serve, leading 11-10. Cardwell back over to the near side was Gary, and it's out. Point for the Cowgirls. Parker serves, gets it over. Third set comes over to Gary, partially tipped at the net by the Cowgirls. Yagi sets up Chastity Hansen, a little bit too deep, and it's out. Chastity was looking for a tip, but didn't get that one. Parker Stotesbury. So we got a couple of Parkers and a couple of Stotesburys. One Parker on each team and a couple of Stotesburys on the CGB team. As Parker Stotesbury steps back to serve at the net. Parker will save it. Kaler, and Caitlin Kaler got up and taught that one, put it away in a hurry. KK with the kill and the point, 13-11. And now Chastity Hansen steps back to serve for the Cowgirls. Wright sets it up front, partially blocked there at the net by KK. And I think somebody, didn't see the number, but somebody was in the net there for the Wolverines. Might have been Wright. 14-11 lead now, the Cowgirls. Chastity Hansen serves into the middle. Ward partially blocked at the net by Ernst and Kaler. Hansen from beyond the 10-foot mark, and it's way out. (14-12) as the Wolverines hanging in there. Hennessy steps back to serve. Substitution coming in is Paulson. She'll check in for Lacey Stotesbury. And now Hennessy serves. Parker Yagi sets it up backwards here to Caitlin Kaler. Back to Jaylee Ernst. Hennessy to the near side. Cardwell. Sydney Roberts tried to put it away, but it was a block at the net, and it's into the net. And it's a point now for CGB, and we're back to a 14-13 game. Cowgirls by 1. Hennessy serves for the tying point. KK digs. Nepple goes over. Wright will set it up to Ward. Partially blocked, and it's right off the fingers. And we are now tied at 14. Makaya Hennessy, 5'6" junior for the Wolverines, will serve. A little miscommunication there between Roberts and Nepple, and Coach Kruger wants to take a timeout and talk about it. The Cowgirls fall behind here for the first time tonight, at least in the second set. 14-15, and we'll be right back after this Carlson Family Insurance timeout on Three Borders Sports Network.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
I give a shout out to David and Goran Janing. They're cheering on the Cowgirls from San Jose, California. Brian always likes San Jose, California. So, David and Goran Janing are cheering on the Cowgirls from San Jose. Thank you for the shout out and the text. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching Three Borders Sports Network. Let's see if the Cowgirls can break the run here by CGB. And there's Caitlin Kaler, and dug out nicely by Wright. Third hit goes over, saved by Hansen. Now Parker Yagi goes over to Hennessy. To Ward in the front, and again Kaler and Ernst at the line. And again Kaler and Ernst. They're teaming up for the assists on the block, and the Cowgirls tie it back up at 15. So a successful timeout to get the ball back here for the Cowgirls and Coach Kruger as Caitlin Kaler steps back. KK serves. Cardwell sets it up to Ward. Dug out by Hansen. Yagi sets up Roberts. Back over to Cardwell. Blocked at the net again by Blofus and Ernst. Here comes Blofus. And that one's going to fall. It's 16-15. Cowgirls take the lead back. Neppel will check back in now for Hansen. We wish well to Emily Gowan on crutches tonight. Good to see her back, at least on crutches. Blofus goes across and got the point for the Cowgirls. I believe Emily must have had her surgery recently. I did not get a chance to talk to her before the game, but she said she was having it in late September, early October. She's on crutches and a brace here tonight.
I think she had it last week.
Okay. And the third hit will have to go over there by Stotesbury. Parker sets it up to the front to Aaron Blofus. Wright goes over on the second one. Over to Roberts. Sidney couldn't quite get it over the net on that one. Puts it into the net. And we're back to a one-point game, 17-16. Jonica Bernatus also recovering from a knee injury from last year. Not able to play for the Cowgirls. Parker at the net, sets it up to Blofus. Dug out nicely in the back. Third hit, good save there by Sidney, and Neppel puts it over. Ward in the front, and that's a ricochet off of Parker Yagi's arms, and it goes out of bounds, and we are tied at 17. Cowgirls lead 1-0. We're in set number 2. Cardwell serves. Parker sets. Third one goes over to Ernst. Sidney from behind the 10-foot line and didn't go over, so that was 4 hits on the Cowgirls. Now the Cowgirls down by 1. 16-2, Cowgirls 14-7. Wolverines. Parker Yagi sets it up to Jaylee Ernst. She'll push it back to the other side. Wright goes over, dug out by Roberts. Yagi sets to Blofus. She'll try to find the spot, but Wright was there. Back over to Wright. Blocked at the net. Blofus and Ernst. And that one finds a spot where nobody is. And the point to the Wolverines and Lacey Stotesbury. 2-point lead. 19-17. Cardwell to Neppel. Third hit, Ward, look out, good block to net by Blofus. And again, Blofus and Sydney Roberts that time with the block and the point, and the Cowgirls fight back. It's 19-18. Piper Janing checking in for Parker Yagi. Coley Schuler checks in for Jaylee Ernst, and Schuler will step back to serve, trailing by 1. She'll get it in, Wright digs it. Third hit to Wright behind the 10-foot line. Schuler sets it to Aaron Blofus. And Wright's gonna go over. Free ball here for the Cowgirls. Neppel, Schuler, over to Roberts. Hennessy, what a dig by Hennessy in the back row. And she had an assist up in the front. I don't know if it was by Stotesbury or Ward, but one of them helped it over. And got the point for the Wolverines as Ward steps back to serve, now leading by 2, 20-18. Schuler sets it up to Blofus. Dug out by Ward. Over to the near side, Gary. Janing. Again in the front, and that's by Lacey Stotesbury. Way too strong, way out of bounds. Back to a 1-point lead for the Wolverines. Cowgirls trail by 1. Paulson will check in now for Lacey Stotesbury. Sydney Roberts back to serve. Sydney. And she got the ace right in between Hennessy and Gary. They weren't sure who was going to handle it. And it's a point for the Cowgirls, and we're tied at 20. (20-20). Sydney Roberts serves. Hennessy got it that time. And a good block at the net for the Cowgirls, and Blofus. And I believe Chastity Hansen was right beside her. And that is a 1-point lead for the Cowgirls. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout as CGB takes a break. And it's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Carlson Family Insurance back in 30 seconds on Three Borders Sports Network.
Business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Superior Builders and
We'll put up the Studio 22 Design shout-out line once again. Women's boutique clothing, gifts, and custom shirts open late on Wednesday nights till 8 p.m. 701-640-2619. 701-640-2619. It's on your screen there. Yard just put it up there. Sydney Roberts with the dig on the kill. And the third hit will go over. Back to Blofus. Cardwell goes over. Schuler sets it up to Janing. A little bit too strong, and it goes out of bounds. And we're tied at 21. (701-640-2619). Shout-out line brought to you by Studio 22 Designs. Our scoreboard brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. Schuler sets it up. Janing goes over. It's a free ball for the Wolverines. To the front, Magnus, and a good block at the net by Janing and Blofus. Back to Aaron. Second hit up to the front. Gary goes over, dug nicely by Sydney. And KK and Schuler miscommunicate, and it's a point for the Wolverines. They're up 22-21. Lacey Stoltzberry. Schuler's got to play it off the net. She does. Third hit goes over. Sydney. Third hit by Schuler goes over. Cowgirls trail by 1. Cardwell sets it up. And it's a block attempt, but it goes off the hands, and it's a point for Hannah Gary. And Coach Kruger wants another timeout, a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Cowgirls trail by 2. Back next after 30 seconds on Three Borders Sports Network.
post frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
The CGB Wolverines taking a 23-21 lead here. Coach Kruger has used both of her timeouts. She's out of timeouts now, and the serve by Stotesbury. Schuler will set it up to Chastity Hansen into the net. And now the CGB Wolverines just 1 point away from a set 2 win. Stotesbury back to serve. Gets it over. Schuler back sets to Bloffus. Stotesbury, Cardwell back over to Gary, in and point for the kill. And it's a 25-21 victory for the CGB Wolverines in set number 2. We're one set apiece. We're going to have at least 4 tonight, folks. And we'll be right back after this set break, brought to you by OSPTI right after this.
Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at WahpetonDeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member owned.
But aren't all financials member owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota. We're tied at 1 here. Set 1 went to Breckenridge. Set 2 went to CGB. We also want to thank Corner Drug of Wahpeton, our prescription specialists. Corner Drug of Wahpeton, located on Dakota Avenue, one of our sponsors, a new platinum sponsor here on Three Borders Sports Network. We also want to thank Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton. Stop and see Gripper Sports for any of your favorite team sports apparel. Got all the cowboy, cowgirl stuff. And here we go with Parker Yagi serving up. And that one's in. Sydney Roberts taps her chest and said that was my fault. And it's a point for the CGB Wolverines on that kill attempt there by Addison Ward. So they jump out early to a 1-0 lead as Hennessy will step back to serve now. Chastity to Parker Yagi, and then over to Caitlin Kaler. Unable to kill that one. Parker again will set up Caitlin Kaler. That time she's able to get a swing on it, but it dug out nicely. And the CGB Wolverines hanging in there. Jaylee Ernst gets the kill. Jaylee will put it away for the Cowgirls, and we're tied at 1. CGB taking set 2. Chastity Hansen serves into the net. Too many unforced errors here for the Cowgirls. I'm sure Coach Kruger will have a visit with her girls on that one. And Cardwell will step back to serve. That one's at the wrong spot there. Neppel hit it right in the spot there, in the sweet spot for Addison Ward, and she puts it away in a hurry. Cowgirls didn't have a chance to get that one, and it's a 2-point lead, 3-1 for CGB. Parker sets it over to Jaylee. She'll go over and got it again. Jaylee Ernst with another point for the Cowgirls. Aaron Bloffus checks in now for Neppel. KK steps back to serve. Dug out nicely in the back row. Ward with a tip back over there by Bloffus. Right goes over. Chastity Hansen chases that one, but it's unable to bring it back to playable territory. And it's a point for CGB as Neppel ready to check back in for Chastity Hansen. 4-2 lead here now as Addison Ward steps back to serve for CGB. Roberts digs it out. Third hit goes over by Kaler. Paulson a little bit wide, and it goes out of bounds. Point to the Cowgirls. It's 4-3. Schuler checks in for Ernst, and Janing checks in for Yagi. As Coley Schuler steps back to serve, trailing by 1. 4-3, the lead for CGB. Gary dug out by Neppel. Nice dig. Sydney Roberts goes to the corner, and she gets the point on the kill as Ward dives for it but couldn't come up with it, and a point, and we're tied at 4. Coley Schuler just hits the tape. Cardwell digs it off. Good play there by Cardwell off the tape. And it's blocked at the net there on the kill by Janing. It goes out of bounds, but it's a point for the Cowgirls. Piper Janing with the point. Schuler will step back to serve again. A little bit of a run here. Up at the net, and Bloffus says, put that back on your side. I'll take that kill. Aaron Bloffus puts it in the books. Schuler to serve again. 6-4 lead for the Cowgirls now. This hit goes over. Over to Sydney Roberts, and she got the point. Sydney finally got a point there on a kill. Good for Sid. Go Cowgirls watching from home. Olivia and Carrie CVAN Cara. Vankara, I'm assuming. So I hope I pronounced that right. Olivia and Carrie Vankara. And there's another point for the Cowgirls as Aubrey Sigler trying to get that one over and couldn't. And she'll go out now, and checking in for her will be Jordan Wright. Rodney and Amy Church cheering on the Cowgirls. Thank you, Rodney and Amy Church. Appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. Schuler serves. Hennessy digs, right, bumps again. Third hit by Paulson. Neppel with a nice dig. Over to Sidney behind the 10-foot line. Back over to the near side. Gary got it in for the point for CGB, and it's 8-6. Or is it 8-5? Trying to put a point on the board that shouldn't be on the board yet. Stepping in to serve now will be Lacey Stotesbury. Blofus with a chance. Dug out nicely here by Gary. Up to Gary again on the third hit. Blofus again. Janing was right beside her. KK just misses wide. It's out of bounds. And now it's 8-6. That one goes way out into the hallway. Young lady brings it back in. And it looks like we're good to go. Stotesbury with a nice serve, just barely clears the tape. Blofus pushes it over. Cardwell back into play. Right goes over. Free ball for the Cowgirls. Schuler sets it up over to Sydney Roberts. Cowgirls can't keep it alive. Blocked at the net there by the Wolverines. I believe Agnes was up there. And it's 8-7. One set apiece. Cowgirls lead by one here in set 3. Over to Blofus. Good save over there by Wright. Hits the rafters, but Cardwell plays it. And over goes Gary. Second hit to Blofus on the third. Wright digs. Over to Gary. Blocked at the net by Janing, but it rolls right down the side of her arm. And it's a point for CGB, and we're tied at 8. Lacey Stotesbury serves again. Sidney. Back to Sidney. Free ball for CGB. Right. Partially tipped at the net there on the block by Blofus and Roberts, but it's a good point for CGB, and they take the lead back now, 9-8. Kaler digs. Schuler to Janing, and she'll get the point as it's tipped. Goes out of bounds, and we're tied back at 9. Piper Janing having some good minutes here for the Cowgirls volleyball squad. Sydney Roberts goes back to serve. Tie game, 9-9. Wright chases that one all the way across. Third hit goes into the net on Cardwell, off balance a little bit. Point for the Cowgirls, and they take the lead back 10-9 as Sidney goes back to serve again. Great serve, Hennessy digs. Agnes in the front. Schuler sets up Hansen. She got the point that time. Chastity puts it away. Wright and Magnus over there couldn't handle it. Point for the Cowgirls. Up by 2. Hits the tape. Ward digs. Yep, Aaron Blofus hit it twice in a row. And here comes CGB trailing by 1 now. Right serving. Schuler setting to Hansen. Right sets it up to Gary, partially blocked at the net. Over to Hansen, blocked at the net by Vagnus. Hansen's got to go over. She does. Look at that. Boy, she was right up against the line there. Tapped it back right over the top of the tape. Got the point down the tape. And the Cowgirls get the point back 12-10. Nice play by Chastity Hansen. Neppel serves. Set up to Vagnus in the front. Janing doing a good job of getting that one, keeping that one alive for the Cowgirls. Ward sets it up to Gary with the kill into the corner. Neppel not able to get there, and it's a point for CGB, 12-11. Parker Stotesbury checking in. She'll go back to serve for CGB. Giant Seeds of Wahpeton. Giant Seeds and Snacks. They're also our Coaches Show sponsor. We're going to have our Coaches Show on tomorrow night. We'll invite all the coaches, and whoever can make it will make it. And there's a kill and a point for the Cowgirls. It's 13-11. So our coaches show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Also on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, Parker Yagi will check back in. She'll back in to serve as Schuler comes out. Ernst comes in. Ward sets it up to Cardwell. Neppel digs, hits the rafter. Yagi up, hits the rafter. Neppel goes back, and it clears the net on the third hit. Over to Ernst, and she'll get it over on the third. A lot of good saves on this one. Cardwell, Neppel digs. Yagi, third hit. Roberts goes over. Back over to Ward into the net, and a point for the Cowgirls. Boy, what a save there by the Cowgirls a couple of different times. (14-11). Parker goes back to serve. Into the rafters, but a good save in the back by Parker Stotesbury. Parker Yagi sets it up to Kaler, and the third hit will go over in time from Hennessy. Hansen, and a good play in the back by Wright. Both teams playing well. Hennessy with a nice dig and a save. Yagi back sets to Ernst, right in the back. Or to Cardwell. And is it out? It was tipped. Point for CGB, 14-12. Paulson will check back in now for Lacey Stotesbury. Hennessy will go back to serve. That one goes over. Neppel digs. Yagi sets up to KK, and she'll get the kill and the point. Cowgirls come back now, 15-12. Yeah, we got our coaches show tomorrow night. We'll invite all the area coaches here from Waupun, Breckenridge, and whoever can make it will make it, and we'll have them on the air tomorrow night. Giants coaches show. Giant seeds and snacks. Oh, and Ward with a nice tip on the third one. Here comes Jaylee Ernst. Third hit goes over. Neppel digs. Parker Yagi sets it up to KK. Hennessy digs. Cardwell goes over. Ernst puts it back in a hurry. Point for the Cowgirls. They go up by 4. And we got a timeout on the floor. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in downtown Wapaton. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. 16-12, Cowgirls lead.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew at 2nd Avenue in downtown Wapaton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Also want to thank Smith Motors of Wapaton, your certified GMC Chevrolet dealer, and also Superior Builders. Brian Bernatus and his crew, thank you very much, Superior Builders, as Chastity Hansen serves it up. Third hit goes over by Paulson. Neppel digs. Second hit by Yagi over to Roberts. Sidney goes deep, dug out in the back row. Nice save over here on the near side by Chloe Cardwell. Back to Cardwell again. Yagi sets up Sidney Roberts. Hennessy with a diving dig on that one. Cardwell goes over, but it's way too deep. Neppel let it go, and it's a 17-12 lead now for the Cowgirls. Optimum Rehab and Dr. Tony, Interstate Engineering, thank you very much. Chastity Hansen, Hennessy digs. Over to Ward, and that's out of bounds. 18-12, 6-point lead now for the Cowgirls. Chastity Hansen steps back to serve. Third hit up in the front. Paulson, good block there by Kaler. Yagi will set it over to Sidney. Sidney Roberts to Hennessy. Third hit goes over by Hennessy. Sidney Yagi, Parker Yagi. Ward to Roberts, to Yagi, back to Roberts. And that one's hit and goes back deep to Neppel. Good volley here, Sidney Roberts. To Cardwell. Neppel with the dig. Yagi sets up Kaler. And it is dug out in the back row by Parker Stotesbury. What a volley. Ernst. And that will be a point. What a volley here with Jaylee Ernst getting the point for the Cowgirls and putting them up 19-12. Should have put a stopwatch on that one, Yards. Parker Stotesbury over to Ward. Look out. She got on top of it, and it's blocked, but it goes out of bounds there by Kaler and Ernst. They were in the right spot at the right time, just had the wrong angle on their hands, and the block goes out of bounds. Cardwell to serve. Hanson to Parker. Kaler goes over. Ward. Cardwell back to Ward. Chastity Hanson. Back to Chastity behind the 10-foot line, and she got it. Chastity from beyond the line hits it in, and she gets the kill and the point for the Cowgirls. And Caitlin Kaler steps back to serve. 20-13. Near side right. And Hanson can't handle that one in the back row. It's 20-14. Hanson will come out. Neppel will come in. Wahpeton Daily News, thank you very much. OSPTI, our set sponsor. OSPTI, for all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI. And I think we're ready to go now as Ward serves. High floater. Blofus in the middle. Back to Ward in the corner. Set up to Paulson, and I don't think it cleared the net. It did not, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. 20-15. Ward from about the middle of the court. Parker Yagi sets up Sidney Roberts. Look out, get out of the way. The senior got on top of that one and put it down in a hurry. Point for the Cowgirls, 21-15, as Schuler checks in for Ernst. Janing checks in for Yagi. Schuler steps back to serve with a 21-15 lead. Gary with the dig, Gary with the kill, and falls in for the point. Hannah Gary. Agnes comes back in along with Lacey Stoltzberry. She'll go back to serve. Roberts digs. Schuler sets up Roberts. Too far. Sidney. A little bit too much behind that one. 21-17. Cowgirls with a 4-point lead. Sidney digs. Schuler sets to Blofus. Over it goes, and it's a free ball. Comes Gary, dug out by KK, but it's not going to stay in bounds. It goes out of bounds. 21-18. The lead is shrinking. Lacey Stoltzberry. Bump set over to Blofus by Schuler. That one's going to fall underneath the net. Unplayable at the front line, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. Back to a 4-point lead as senior Sidney Roberts steps back to serve. Sidney going from the back row to an outside hitter here this year. Doing a great job in the third hit. Everybody was awkward on that one. And a good serve by Sidney and a point for the Cowgirls. And we got a timeout on the floor. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We'll take a break. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance. 23-18, back after this. experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy. Don't forget to stay tuned for the post-game show brought to you by First Community Credit Union. First Community Credit Union, our post-game show sponsor. Coach Kruger will be up here and chatting with me about tonight's action as Sydney Roberts serves to Hennessy. Magnus in the front and a good spot. Eyes in the back of her head. She put it away. Schuler couldn't get to it. Point for CGB. It's 23-19. Wright will go back to serve. Hansen, Schuler to Janing, out. I think Piper's asking Schuler to set it up just a little bit higher for her. It was a low set. As Wright serves now, it's 23-20. Schuler sets up Hansen. Chastity with a nice dig by Hennessy. Over to Gary. Schuler sets up Hansen again. Blocked at the net, and it goes over. Ward digs it, Gary digs it. Schuler back sets to Janing. Over to Gary. Partially tipped at the net by the Cowgirls, and here comes Hansen. And look at Hennessy dig that one out. Third hit goes into the net by Gary, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. They're 1 point away from a set 3 win. We're tied at 1. Neppel back in for set point, and it goes out. 24-21. Parker Stoltzberry checks back in now for Hannah Gary. Stoltzberry with the serve. Neppel digs. Schuler with the bump set to Hansen. Hennessy is in. She's doing well in that back row in the libero spot. Over to Hansen again. She'll push it over. Back to Cardwell. And that will go out, and that will be set point and a win for the Cowgirls, 25-21. So we're going to take an OSPTI set break. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. The Cowgirls up 2-1 over CGB. Back after this break.
An important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
All right, here we go. Set number 4. That set break was brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, in Breckenridge. OSPTI, our set break sponsor. Thank you, Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Country Financial of Wahpeton, and Casey Formanek, a new platinum sponsor with us. Red River Grain and Hornstein Family Chiropractic as Yagi sets up to KK. KK will push it over right. Stoltzberry back to Cardwell. Yagi sets up KK. Good dig by Wright. Cardwell just inside the antenna. KK cuts it away. Hennessy couldn't get to it. Puts her hands up and says, oh my gosh, what do I do? She tried. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Cowgirls as Chastity Hansen steps back to serve. Hits the tape, rolls over. Stoltzberry with the dig to Cardwell. And that's Parker Stoltzberry, by the way. She's in right now. Roberts. Oh, and a good play by KK, putting it right back on Ward. Hansen to Yagi. To Roberts. Got it. Kill point for the Cowgirls off the hands of a block attempt by Vagnus. Chastity Hansen will step back, leading 2-0. She'll pop it in there to Ward. Set to Ward in the middle. Dig by Neppel. Set Cardwell this side. Is out. And it's 3-0 Cowgirls. Chastity Hansen will go back to serve again. Parker Yagi been starting out serving for the Cowgirls, and now Chastity's starting out in set 3. Hennessy can dig. Ward will get up and put it into the net. Looked like it was a little off balance there for Addison Ward. And it's a 4-0 lead here for the Cowgirls. Wright sets it up to Vagnus. Over to Ernst, behind the 10-foot mark. Wright will dig. Back up to Ward. She'll push it over with 2 hands. Neppel sets up Ernst. Back row Parker Stoltzberry. Vagnus gets up on top of it. Vagnus at 5'10", sophomore. Wright sets it up to Ward. Partially blocked at the net by Hansen and Ernst. Or excuse me, Kaler and Ernst. And that'll be a point for CGB, and they break the string. It's 4-1. Hennessy goes back to serve. That's Makaya, 5'6", junior. Sydney just couldn't quite get that one to fall. Puts her hands up in the air and talking to herself. Coach Kruger has some encouraging words from the sideline for her. Hennessy hits the tape, played by Kaler. Back to Caitlin Kaler. Yagi with the back set to Kaler, and they put it away. An assist for Parker Yagi and a kill for Caitlin Kaler. Bloffus will come in. Neppel will come out. 5-2 lead Caitlin Kaler goes back to serve. She goes deep with it to Parker Stotesbury. To the near side, Ward in the corner. Back to Sydney Roberts. Hennessy with the dig off the elbow for right. Good play again. Blofus puts it away off the hands of Paulson and Ward in the front. Point for the Cowgirls, 6-2. Timeout on the floor. It's another Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Customer service satisfaction is their #1 goal. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this 6-2 lead for the Cowgirls.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
(6-2) lead on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, and Kyle DeVries 6-2 in favor of the Cowgirls. One timeout left for CGB. Coach Kruger has all 2 of her timeouts left here for the Cowgirls as Caitlin Kaler serves to Parker Stotesbury. And over to the near side, Ward with power. Dug out by Sydney. Off the net, Ernst. Set over here to Cardwell behind the 10-foot mark. Blofus and Ernst at the net for the block. That might go all to Aaron Blofus on that one. It's 7-2 in favor of the Cowgirls. KK serves. Ward saves it. Ward, and a nice kill there. And it's put away by Addison Ward. Cardwell goes back to serve. Chloe Cardwell, a 5'6" senior. For the Wolverines. Yagi sets it over to Blofus. Aaron, a little bit too strong, goes out of bounds. 7-4. Cardwell will go back to serve. KK digs. Yagi sets it up for Ernst. Right into the arms of Cardwell. Right. Neppel. Yagi sets it up for Sydney. Ward goes over on the second hit. Ward on top of it. Blofus. Roberts there for the block. Again, Blofus there for the block. Aaron Blofus puts the point on the board on the block. It's 8-4. Aaron Blofus all over the net. Coley Schuler checks in. Piper Janing checks in. Ernst and Yagi out. Schuler will go back to serve. Cardwell sets up Ward in the middle, and she'll roll it right off her fingertips. Schuler can't get up there in time to cover, and it's a point for the Wolverines. Checking in will be Aubrey Sigler. Also checking in will be Hannah Gary. Going into the back row to serve now will be Addison Ward. Schuler to Sydney Roberts. They were going to say it was 4 hits. Sydney couldn't quite get that one over. Point for the Wolverines as Ward will step back to serve again. Addison Ward, 5'10" senior for the Wolverines. Janing with a block at the net and the point. Block at the net there by Paulson and by Sigler. (8-7). Schuler was going to have to play that one off the net, she thought. And it falls down, and we're tied at 8. It was a 6-2 lead, and now we're tied at 8. Blofus with the kill, Ward with the dig, Cardwell with the set, Gary with the kill, out of bounds. Cowgirls take the lead back 9-8 as Hansen will check in for Neppel. Sydney Roberts steps back to serve and clears the tape. Hits the rafters, and it's going to be out, and it's a point for Breckenridge. So ace there for Sydney. As it hit the rafters but came over, but that does not count if it hits the rafters and comes over to the opponent's side. Gary goes over. Schuler sets up Hansen. Ward digs in the back. Front to Gary. Second hit, third hit by Kaler goes over, save for the Cowgirls. Cardwell goes over to Schuler. Kaler bumps it backwards to Sydney Roberts. Cardwell to Gary. Good play again. Boy, we've had several long volleys in this match. And that one's going to roll along the tape. It'll be 4 hits. Point for the Cowgirls. (11-8). Sydney steps back to serve with power to Hennessy. Cardwell goes over on the second one, and it's out. Everybody agreed it was out. 12-8. Also want to thank Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance. She's our Red Zone sponsor in football games. We don't have a Red Zone in volleyball yards. Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance. She's got licensures in North Dakota and Minnesota. Also want to thank Sanford Health. Cardwell sets up Gary. Oh, look at Sydney diving for that one. But hit the rafters, came down a little quick. Schuler and Hansen tried to get there, couldn't get there. And it's a point for CGB. Sanford Health, Red River Valley, Western Railroad, Wapaton Deli, and Eatery. Don't forget Dean and the crew, the home of the grinder. Got great lunches over there. Channel Seeds and Matt Bone into the net, unforced error. Point to the Cowgirls, up by 4 again. Channel Seeds and Matt Bone stepping on to be a new platinum sponsor this year with Three Borders Sports Network. And don't forget, Corner Drug of Wapaton, prescription specialist on Dakota Avenue. Corner Drug. Right, sets up Gary, blocked at the net by Hansen and Kaler. Free ball now. Janing couldn't get it over. At the net, Vagnus. Back over goes Cardwell. Schuler sets up Kaler. That's a point and a kill for Kaler and the Cowgirls. 14-9 in set 4. Cowgirls lead 2-1. CGB came back and won set 2. And the hit over by Gary. Schuler will set it up over to Hansen. A little bit too strong. Out of bounds. 14-10. Tyler Farm Supply, our first serve sponsor. Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985 in Tyler, North Dakota. Set over to Kaler. Is it in? Everybody says it's in. And a point and a kill for Caitlin Kaler. Got a couple of them here now in this set. So 15-10. Ernst comes back in. Parker Yagi comes back in. Don't forget the post-game show brought to you by First Community Credit Union. We'll have Coach Kruger on for our post-game interview, and there's a double hit. Rolled off her hands there, and Wright gets whistled for the infraction. It's 16-10. Wright sets it up to Vagnus. Roberts will dig. Kaler goes over on the third. Gary on top of it. Roberts digs back over to Sid behind the 10-foot line. Gary. And again, good defensive work there by the Cowgirls. Sydney with a pancake dive. Hennessy digs. Again, another long volley here between these two squads. Wright digs, but not able to get it. She kind of bumped it off her upper arm, And not able to get to it was Hannah Gary, and it's a 17-10 match, or 17-10 set here in set 4. Cowgirls lead by 7. Back after this.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Want to thank Comdell Innovation as well. Comdell Innovation, our Play of the Week sponsor. Let Comdell Innovation show you how they can deliver your product faster and better. Comdell Innovation. Here comes Parker Yagi with a 7-point lead. Hennessy on a running dig. Over to Magnus, and she finds a spot right in front of Parker Yagi diving, and it's a point for CGB. Parker Stoltzberry will come back in. She will check in for Hannah Gary. 6-point lead, 17-11. Sydney. Over to Hansen. Cardwell's got to go across. She did. Parker sets it over to the other side to Hansen. What a dig there. And back at the net it goes. And there is a point for CGB. Ward works hard at the line and got it to fall. Addison Ward with the point. Addison Ward, a 5'10 senior for CGB. Parker sets it up to Kaler in the middle. Hennessy digs, doing the split sideways. Didn't quite get the save up high enough, and it's a point for the Cowgirls on the kill by Kaler. 18-12. And tomorrow night is our coaches show at 7 o'clock. Ward gets on top of it. Look out, get out of the way. Cassidy Hansen got a piece of it, but unable to save it. It's 18-13. Paulson will check in now for Stoltzberry. That's Lacey. Hennessy goes back to serve. Neppel, Yagi, Roberts. Back to Hennessy on the CGB side. Kaler pushes it over. Parker Yagi sets it over to Sydney Roberts. Sydney finds where they aren't. She gets the point, 19-13, as Aaron Bloffus will come back in now for Carson Neppel. And also checking back in is Lacey Stoltzberry. She'll come in for Paulson. Bristol Paulson, a freshman for CGB. Near side, Ward, too strong. She knew it as soon as she hit it. And it's 20-13. Cowgirls just 5 points away now from a match win. Into the middle. That's Lacey Stoltzberry gets the point. 5'9" junior gets a point for CGB with a smile on her face. 20-14. Coach's show tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And then we'll be back here. There's an ace. Goes in the books for Cardwell. We'll be back here on Thursday night as the Cowgirls will take on 8AA Barnesville. Yards and I will be here. Cardwell serves. Yagi sets it over to Roberts. She'll hit it over with the palm of her hand. Partially blocked at the net by Ernst and Bloffus. Ernst goes over with the third hit to Cardwell. Right. Neppel. Sydney Roberts goes over. Third hit up front. Ward. Second hit by Roberts. Third hit by Yagi. Good save at the net there by Bloffus. Roberts. partially blocked that time, and it goes off the hands, and Sydney couldn't get to it. And slowly creeping back into this one are the CGB Wolverines. It's 20-16. Cardwell serves. Yagi sets. Blofus too strong. Out of bounds. 20-17. Coach Kruger with both timeouts left. We'll see if she uses any of them here to start. If it gets any closer. Cardwell serves. Sydney tries to find the spot. Yagi will set it up for Aaron Blofus, and Ward back at the net, blocks that one back down. And there it is, that timeout. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Yards will take a break, and it's a 20-18 lead by the Cowgirls here in set 4. We'll be right back.
Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Corner Drug of Wahpeton, your prescription specialist right on Dakota Avenue. Corner Drug. Cardwell serves. Timeout by Kruger. Coach Kruger and the Cowgirls. Here's Jaylee Ernst. Cardwell digs in the back row. Ward in the front. She puts it down. And Addison Ward doing a good job here for CGB. Very impressed with her play. Very impressed with Hannah Gary. And very impressed with Micaiah Hennessy. Cowgirls with a 1-point lead. Sydney Roberts. Good dig by Wright. Over to Wright. Sydney will dig. Yagi sets up Ernst, and that one falls in. Cowgirls break the string. It's 21-19. Back to serves Coley Schuler with a 2-point lead. Ward in the front, finds Schuler digging. See if Neppel can get it over. Third hit will come up to the middle. Will be Ward, dug out by Kaler. Schuler to Roberts. Third hit, free ball for the Cowgirls. Kaler, Schuler to Blofus, off balance. Back over to Wright. Blocked at the net by the Cowgirls. Jading. Again, Hennessy digs it out. Schuler sets it over to Sid. Ward, nice save over there by Lacey. And it goes out of bounds. And it's a CGB 1-point trail by 1 point. Ward back to serve. And that one's going to be right over, free ball. Stoltzberry gets it across. Schuler. Kaler with the bump to Sid. She'll push it over. Near side, Gary into the net. Point for the Cowgirls. Hannah Gary just didn't have the angle on that one, and it goes into the net. 22-20. The senior, Sydney Roberts, back for clutch serving. She'll put it across. Hennessy digs. Ward bumps it over. Schuler will set it up to Chastity Hansen. Double hit called on Cardwell, I believe. Now the Cowgirls with a 23-20 advantage. Sydney serves. Second hit comes over. Stoltzberry gets it over. Schuler to Hansen. Good dig by Gary. Back over to Gary. Hansen jumps, puts it in. Cowgirls 1 point away. Chastity Hansen with authority. Substitution. Jordan Wright checks back in now for Aubrey Sigler. The senior Sydney Roberts serves for the match point. 24-20. Gary, Schuler, Sydney from back. Gary, Sydney digs. Schuler sets up Hansen into the net. 24-21. Hennessy comes out. Magnus comes back in. Lacey Stoltzberry to serve. Pressure on this service. Gets it in. Schuler will set it up to Chastity Hansen. Gary. In or out? They say it's in. 24-22. That was very close. But a good spot by CGB. Again, Stoltzberry to serve. Schuler has to bump it up in the air. Janing goes over. Free ball here for CGB. Over to right, blocks at the net, point. Aaron Blofus at the net, puts that one away with the block and secures the victory for the Cowgirls, 25-22. We'll take a break here and we'll come back with our post-game show brought to you by First Community Credit Union. We'll have Coach Kruger up here to visit with us in a few minutes. Back after this.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Is your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. pride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Lucky for us.
Welcome back, everybody, to the First Community Credit Union postgame show. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products. First Community Credit Union, and we're joined now on the First Community Credit Union postgame show with Margaret Kruger. Margaret, head coach of the Cowgirls. Got a win tonight, 3-1. Kind of scary there for a little while. We'll talk about that here in a second. But first set, it was very close, very early.
Yep.
And then the Cowgirls kind of stretched out the lead, and then they won 25-17 in the first set.
Yeah, Sydney Roberts was serving when we went on, I think, an 8-point run there. So that was nice to see.
Yeah, it was. And then second set, then it started getting close through the whole thing, and it was like, okay, now what's going to happen here? And then CGB comes back and wins that one 25-21.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit of a wake-up call, maybe? Yeah. Do I want to say that?
Well, maybe. Like, we have to determine how much energy we got to put into that set, right?
Okay.
Maybe that's the mindset. I didn't think we hit very well in that one. And just the communication errors. 3 missed serves right off the bat.
Yep.
With our 3 out of our 4 first servers. Communication errors, balls dropping between girls, and that just creates, like, that negative, and then it stirs into the next play, and then you know, it kind of snowballs. And I felt like that set 2 was just a snowball effect. You know, when we tied it back up, but then we fell behind. Then we tied it back up, then we fell behind.
Yep.
And it was just like we couldn't get over that hump to get out of that set.
I try to keep score here myself, and that's exactly what you said there. They fell behind and catch up, fall behind, catch up.
Yeah.
And then eventually it was a 25-21 set win for CGB. Set 3 was a close one. Set 4 was a close one.
Yep.
Both of them were close. CGB wouldn't go away. I mean, you had Hannah Gary, you had Addison Ward, and then you had Hennessy in the back row. That girl can dig some balls.
Was that the libero?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's solid. I told our middles, quit hitting at her. We're not scoring when we're hitting that way. Even our outsides, we couldn't hit across court because she was all over the place.
Yes.
I feel like they just stuck an arm out and it went right where they wanted it to go.
Yep.
They were so scrappy. And yeah, they didn't let up. It was all-out play, and that's Class A volleyball.
I think, Margaret, that's the term that I used, Coach, was they were a scrappy team too as well. I mean, through this whole thing, they kept fighting back and kept fighting back.
Exactly, yeah. And it was we'd get a 5, 6, 7 point lead.
Yeah.
And they catch right back up because they are a scrappy team.
Exactly.
Yeah, their hitters, I mean, when they got their sets on, they kept attacking at us and, kind of picked us apart a little bit. But props to Carson Nepple and Sydney Roberts out of the back row. I thought they did a great job going after things.
And again, Erin Bloff is coming alive here in the 4th set for you, too, having a good job at the net for Erin. So, and Jaylee Ernst as well, too.
She had good net play. I thought all around we had pretty good net play, but nice to see Erin getting more touches and more kill blocks, not just touches, but the actual score off of it.
Yep. All right. Just quickly here, you had a tournament on Saturday, lost to Barnesville 2-1.
Yep.
But guess who's coming to the house on Thursday?
Yeah, we have some redemption to do. We and maybe we were focused too much on that match and kind of overlooked this one.
Yeah,
I'm glad this one is over. But like I said before the game to the girls, we have to play this. This match is almost more important because this is a section match.
Yeah.
Where Barnesville is a conference match, still important, but this could affect our seeding kind of thing. So I don't know if we just overlooked it or what happened, but got it in 4. So, Barnesville's coming on Thursday, and we have some work to do. We know what to expect now, and it's going to be all-out play. I mean, they got 2 very, very strong hitters, and we got to be able to go after them.
So you're saying a focused practice tomorrow night?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very focused.
Right. Margaret, I see baby Collins down there waiting for you. Grandma Bev's got him, and I appreciate you coming in and taking some time with us here. We'll probably not see you tomorrow night, I'm assuming, or are you going to be able to make coach's show? We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
I do want to go to Science School's game. So.
Oh, there you go. That's on tomorrow night, too. So.
Yep. Yep.
Abby and Addie still going over there. So
yeah, I got to go root them on for their last couple home games.
You do got to do that.
Yeah.
So, all right, Margaret Kruger, head coach of the Cowgirls volleyball squad, and I appreciate you joining us,
Thanks
Margaret.
for being here, guys.
All right. No problem. Thank you. It's enjoyable.
Thank you.
Thank you. Margaret Kruger, head coach of the Cowgirls volleyball squad, joining us here. And Yards, I think we're about ready to wrap it up on your First Community Credit Union post-game show. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products. First Community Credit Union. Always fun to talk to Margaret Kruger and visit with her for a few minutes. Very, very knowledgeable in the volleyball life, in the volleyball world. Cowgirls go to 17-2. CGB drops to 14-8. And I think that's about it. Yards, am I forgetting anything? Good to go? Thumbs up, he said. All right, here we go. For Camden Yards, Kelson, Brian Watson, who was over in Wahpeton tonight, will be at the Coaches Show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The Cowgirls victorious tonight here over CGB, 3-1. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, and for everybody here at Three Borders Sports Network, we wish you well and be safe. We'll see you tomorrow night at the Coaches Show. Good night, everybody.